Today I will demonstrate how we create the bite block and the maxillary for a removable partial acrylic denture. This block is used in the next stage, that will be a clinical stage. The dentist will be able to determine the intermaxillary relationship, which represents the physiological position of the mandible in relation to the maxillary, which is fixed, obviously. So the maxillary is fixed, right? So the vertical dimension of occlusion is established and the centric relation. The bite block is composed of base and the wax blocks. So the base is done on the model according to the limits that have been determined before. It has to sit on the supraequatorial zones of the remaining teeth. The material that we're going to use is light curing resin plate, which is applied on the model starting with the palate, and slowly we seat it towards the exterior. Our goal is to have it exactly adapted to the model I forgot to specify the model was insulated 5 minutes in water. And yes, this is the final model, class 3 plaster final model. So I take away the excess material, taking care to stop at the limits that I marked with my pencil. They helped me a lot, those markings. All that I'm preparing on the model before starting the job, actually. They helped me very much. So now I clean it thoroughly. The thickness should be 1.5 to 2 millimeters for the base of the bite block to give us resistance, to make sure it will not break when the patient bites on it. And this base can be done in more materials, in several types of materials. We have another option to use base plate, which is thermoplastic material, the brown one that you have seen before, but it's not resistant, and it's kind of hard to put in place, to manufacture. Then we have the self-curing acrylic, which is powder and liquid. It's very similar to this. Duracrol is the yellow one is the most well known in this part of the world, but it's also difficult to work with. This is way easier, as you can see, because the other resin that is self-curing can at times cure faster than you expect, but this is very nice because it will stay like that indefinitely until you place it under the light curing unit. It's very easy to work with. It's the more modern one. You see, I'm almost ready. The last details, I make sure it is very well adapted on the model. And I put it under the light curing unit, in the light curing unit.